video pertaining to makeup, and I hope you guys out there like it, and continue to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. First step we're going to do is going to make sure that our makeup is free of our face, which that means that your makeup is clean from your face, that your face is fresh and it's been washed. The next step we're going to do is go ahead and apply a primer. What I've chosen here today is the Time Control Primer. It's basically a barrier for your skin. So when you use your makeup, it stays on all day. There are different ones out there that you can use. Make sure whatever primer that you do choose to use is a primer that is suitable for your skin type. If you have oily skin, you may want to use an oil-free primer. If you have dry skin, you might want to use a more hydrating primer. Whatever you choose, make sure you make it work for you. The next step is to make sure you apply your foundation. What I'm using here is Super Stay Makeup by Maybelline, which you can purchase at any drugstore. Cost is about $7, but it is worth every penny. Unlike MAC, it actually stays on just as not the same. What you want to do is use your foundation brush. Make sure your foundation is the proper shade based upon your skin tone, warm, cool, or dark. And you want to apply your foundation downward strokes, because the little hairs on your face, they're not visible, but they are there, and you want to make sure that they're laying flat and that your foundation is set equally all over your face. Once you do that, you can continue to just move about the face, around and around. Me personally, I love to use my foundation brush. It doesn't really matter what kind of foundation brush you use, as long as your foundation brush picks up the actual liquid and places it on your face properly. I like to smile. The next step is to use your complete coverage concealer. Using a concealer has many benefits. It hides blemishes, it allows your skin to look more clear, and it also gives you a little bit of contouring as well. What you see me doing here is I'm using an e.l.f. palette. That's eyes, lips, and face makeup palette, full coverage concealer, and I'm actually contouring my face. You might want to use a darker shade than your actual skin tone when contouring your face. You usually want to contour around the cheekbones. Make sure you blend it out. You don't want any lines, because then you're going to look a little draggish. Unless that's how you like to look, there's nothing wrong. But, you know, for this occasion, we're going to blend it out a little bit more. Blend, blend, blend. You also can use it at the bridge of your nose. I use it for myself because I like to elongate my nose so that my nose comes out a little bit more and my cheeks come out a little bit more as well. Make sure when you're contouring your nose that you use a brush that is small enough for your nose. Don't want to use a brush that's too wide or too big. You can also contour your bottom lip too as well. What that does is it actually creates like a pout lip for you, making it look like your lips are actually more fuller than what they appear to be. A lot of people don't know it, but a lot of celebrities do that, as well as contour the bottom of their nose too. And you really just want to outline your nose to make sure that it's even. You don't want to, you know, make it too pointy or, you know, too narrow, but just right, just fit for your face. So once we complete contouring, now we're going to go ahead and highlight. You're going to highlight the bottom of your cheekbones, your chin, as well as your eyes and your nose. The highlighting part of doing makeup basically is used so that, you know, your eyes can look more full, or you look more younger, more rejuvenated, like you got some sleep. Something that I obviously don't get enough of, but I hide it pretty well so people don't really know. you want to make sure you blend down, excuse me. That way, you know, your foundation looks proper and it doesn't look like you have gray bags up under your eyes. So always choose a concealer that's a little bit lighter than your actual skin tone when doing up under your eyes, when concealing your eyes. And also make sure you use a flat brush. Next step is to highlight your bridge of your nose. I'm going to make sure you use a lighter foundation concealer. And you just want to move downward towards your nose. In the area where you it's almost like you're coloring in your nose, where you contoured it. Then wherever you see light on the sides of your cheekbones, you want to add a little highlight to that too. FYI ladies, make sure you don't add too much highlight to the bottom of your cheekbone, or your jawline at least, because then it's going to make you look a little ghostly. And then highlight your chin. Make your chin stand out just a little bit more. And I like to highlight my upper lip. Next we're going to use NYX eyeshadow base. This product can be found at CVS, beauty supply stores, any retailer. You're going to go ahead and make sure you prime your lips as well as your eyes, ladies. Now most people don't prime their lips. However, I do, just because I don't like to have to, you know, go back and put on lipstick over and over again. So by priming my lips, it allows my lipstick to last longer, and I actually don't have to wear it on my lips all day. We're also going to we're also going to prime our eyes with the NYX eyeshadow base. And ladies, this color comes in 3 different shades. You have light white and you have dark brown. I'm using the light shade. Make sure you blend really well, because it's an actual thick kind of creamy base. So you don't want to put too much, ladies, but you just want to put enough so that the color can show. Now, let's talk about eyebrows. Here I'm using a number 263 MAC brush. You can pick this brush up anywhere from any MAC store or online at maccosmetics.com. And what we're going to do is go ahead and brush the hairs of our eyebrows up. Always make sure you brush your eyebrows first before applying any pencil, liner, or brush brow. We're using Coffee Waterproof Auto Lash Liner. And I'm just going to simply draw in my eyelashes. Excuse me, not my eyelashes, my eyebrows. As you can see, moving downward in the shape of my actual eyebrow. For some people, they like to draw on their eyebrows really, really heavy. Me, however, I really have heavy, dark eyebrows, so it just appears as if my eyebrows are dark. But that's just how my hair and my eyebrows are. Make sure you clean up. And you'll clean up after and before with your eyebrows, just to make sure they're pretty. And you also don't want to get caught up in the boxy eyebrows, ladies. It's okay if you have one eyebrow, you know, not as same as the other one. It's not meant for you to have them both the same size. Next thing I'm going to do is use my angled eye brush and use my powder brush to fill in my eyebrows. Now, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and start at the bottom and move my way upward with the angled brush and create like a shape in a way, and just fill it on in.